Hello, it is time for another sketchbook tour. This is number 49, and if you've seen my other last two sketchbook tours, their number's about 50 because I started this in January during the time when I was using my art creation sketchbook because I didn't like using watercolors or colored pencils in there, so I started this watercolor sketchbook. It's also one from Bosna. And here's some Sumiko Gurashi, My Melody, and Kurumi stickers. And here's another one, Sumiko Gurashi, and here's starting and end. Introduction page, because that's something I just always do in my sketchbooks. I draw my persona and write some stuff. And yeah, so I usually don't like A5 sketchbooks, but I got this in A5 because it was €10, which is a fair price. The paper is 250 milligram per meter, I assume, which is good for watercolor. I think 300 is better. Well, of course, the thicker the watercolor paper, the better, but for a sketchbook, it's good. And yeah, this was €10, and the A5 one was €20, and I did the A4 one, I mean, was €20, and I didn't want to get that because I've also never finished a watercolor sketchbook. If I started one with like, I don't know, I think I did 9 pages or even less and whatever. But anyways, I also decided to draw on the back of the page here because the watercolor paper, not using it, kind of felt like waste to me. And anyways, James, my girlfriend Zosie, Milo, James' boyfriend, and their child Xava with his red Rato. And Misk, he's an OC that my girlfriend designed for me, and I really like his design. I didn't know how to make a design for him because he's an OC for a band for like an OC band. So I went to my girlfriend. I was like, "Hey, can you create or design him for me?" And they were like, "Yes." And I was like, "Yay!" And so that's the origin story of Misk's design. Here's Jay, my girlfriend's OC. Also, this was my first time ever using gouache in a proper way, and it looks so good, honestly. This is really good too, also with gouache, my girlfriend's OCJ. I think I just said that before turning the page. Oops. These are my OCs, Pal and Abby. They're siblings, and I don't know when I made this. Must have been in the beginning of February. I know for a fact that I did this while I did the 100th hat challenge during the in the art creation sketchbook. And I didn't like it, so I redrew it with colored pencil and stuck it in here, but the washi tape kind of falls out. And this was also in March, so last month, when before I got back to the sketchbook. This was in February. Milan and Jake in their working clothes, and I used super granulating colors from Schminke for the background. I like them a lot. They're so cool. I'm planning on collecting them, but they're expensive. But really cool. So yeah, now and then I'm getting a couple of colors. And this is Rose of Ultramarine from Danielle Smith. I only have like 2 colors. No, I almost have 4 colors. Basically, I have 4 ones, but I'm getting one of them for Easter in a couple of days. So, but it packages here, so I basically own it already. And this is also background color from the super granulating ones from Schminke, and this is my OC Pop. I colored her with neon watercolors from Paul Rubens. I don't know what happened with this page. I swear it wasn't my fault, just the paper was like not accepting watercolor properly, and I don't know why, but this happened. But it still looks good. It kind of looks also cool with the effect, but I would have preferred if not. This is my girlfriend's OC, Mika, by the way. And here's when I started taking this sketchbook more seriously and using it as a main sketchbook. Because if I started another sketchbook after my last one, this one would probably take, I don't know, really long for me to finish, and I just wanted to get it finished. And yeah, I had the song Let's Kill Tonight by Panic at the Disco stuck in my head because I listened to it on the way to school, and I wanted to draw something with it, and I created an Murderer AU with Mika and Dynamite for a story we have with them. I'm not going to explain what happens there because the story, not even the canon story, is fully developed yet. But yeah, we have a lot of AUs when it comes to our OCs. And here's a gouache painting of Jake, and this was the outfit I wore that day. And yeah, Ace. So the thing I did here was color this with markers. This was also the only time I really used markers in here. And then I colored the back of the page with gouache because it's opaque. And oh, we're gonna have to skip a page here because well, this page is, it's not interesting, it's just Doodles, and this I stuck something in from a plushie I bought. And the other page is full of Sonic movie spoilers. I like the movie, that's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, some shiny watercolors that my girlfriend got for me a long time ago, and I just wanted to use them because they're really pretty. And some nice washi tape, and oh, this was when I wanted to play around with colors a little bit and also use up that one watercolor set. Yeah, that was fun. I just doodled and then I colored with different kinds of like some watercolors, and then I went over with a gel pen and did some lines. Yeah. Oh, this was when I used the leftover paint that I had on a palette from no, from this painting. No, not here, not here. Almost here. No, here. Yeah, so I drew Mika with it, and I just noticed I forgot their tattoos on their cheeks. Oh god. Anyways, my excuse is Mika is a shapeshifter. They can change their appearance. Here's some doodles on marker paper that I glued in here while I was waiting for stuff on the previous pages to dry. I drew Namke, Talia, and Mao, and here's some doodles with polychromos. They're really fun to doodle with, and then just Jake and Ace being really cute together. God, they're so cute. And look at these cute Mikugurashi stickers. Yeah, I was kind of thinking about what do I like in my art and what do I want to do more, what do I want to improve on, and just stuff like that. Just kind of thinking about my art. Oh yeah, this was when I started doing DIY sketchbooks, like bookbinding. I did at least 10, and I gave a few ones to my girlfriends. But I'll have to use mine, of course, someday. But it's not gonna be my next one. I'll see when I use my self-made ones. And rainbow colored pencil, they're really nice. Oh yeah, this was when I had my IS, technical practical exam. IS, I don't know what kind of subject that is in English, but it's basically everyday life or something, cooking or like food in general and social stuff. So in the technical practical exam we had to cook, and then I do a presentation and present that presentation on the next day, and I got an 1,8. In Germany the grades are from 1 to 6. 1 is the best, 6 is the worst, so I got a really good one. I am really satisfied with my grade, but I studied so goddamn much. Oh my god. Yeah. Halfway through the sketchbook, swatching the Läufer watercolors, which are really cheap watercolors, but they're so good. What the hell? Ugly swatches. All my homies hate ugly swatches, and my girlfriend and me, lesbians with neon multicolored pencil. Yeah, this was after my exam. I was like, oh my god, I can finally draw again, because for like 3 days I almost drew not at all. Yeah, this is something I wanted to do, but I only did it once so far. I'll have it to do it more in my sketchbook. I have this app that gives you positive sentences, so you can think a bit more positive about yourself. And I just wrote something in here. This is kind of bothering me. Yeah, this was some plans I had last weekend, and oh yeah, some art goals, what I wanted to do, like work on drawing bodies, because I know anatomy, I'm just not the best at drawing it, especially not in dynamic ways and with poses. I kind of struggle with drawing shoulders, to be honest, but I found a better way to do it. And yeah, practice with laying watercolors, practice gouache painting, draw pretty flowers because I like flowers and I kind of want to draw them. And oh yeah, I bought an art book in sometime last year, and I want to use the tips that are in there. And this is Jake. He's a sinister vampire, which is an original species, and he can turn into a shadow, usually the shadow of his boyfriend, and he can also like create a little void or another world within that shadow, and like drag his boyfriend in to protect him, which is really cute. We did my girlfriend and I, we did a role play. We were the role play with that, and it was, yeah. Here's Milan and more Milan. And oh yeah, this was when I sent my girlfriend the package, and they also sent me one, which I was excited for, and you're gonna see some of the contents in a little bit. Yeah, I want to use more washi tape and stickers in my sketchbook, but I'm kind of too lazy to do that for some reason. More Doodles. Oh, this was when I realized. So last week I ordered art supplies that I'd get on Easter for as a present, and I saw ink was on discount, and or on sale. What is the right word for that? Anyways, I was like, yeah, but I have a lot of ink, but I also want that one in Payne's Gray. I think I got it in Payne's Gray. I forgot it. But anyways, so I decided to get out my ink and dip pens and draw with it, and I realized I liked that so much. So I decided to, it's probably going to be my main medium for a bit when it comes to lining. Not for coloring, I don't really like coloring with inks. It's nice, but not my favorite. I prefer watercolors because of the mixing and stuff. And yeah, so almost everything you're gonna see from now on is lined with dip pen and ink. Yeah, Goldie Light, some stuff about her. She's really cute and fun to draw. And glitter. I bought this Mod Podge, I think. I don't know if Mod Podge is the brand because mine is called Art Podge, but it's kind of this, not fixative, but thing you put on top to fixate it. And I saw someone doing it with glitter, and I've wanted to use my glitter for a long time, but it always peels off, so I didn't want to do it. To use it, but then I saw someone using Mod Podge on top of it, and I was like, hey, I'm just gonna buy some and do that too. And so now I did it. And I actually only wanted to put it on the glitter, but I put too much on it, so I had to do it on the whole freaking page. And these are lyrics from Darkest Desire by Darko, not Darko. Sorry. So this is like the first part of that, and this is the next part. So like this is black line art and red background, and this has red line art and a gray background. I would have done like really dark black for the background, but I was kind of worried you wouldn't be able to see the red anymore, so I didn't do that. And yeah, this was, I think it's cool. Also the background was colored with Ecoline watercolor, like the liquid watercolor ones. If you're interested in my art supplies, I already made part 1 of my art supply tour, which is my What's in My Pencil Case, my last video, and I'm going to make more art supply tour videos soon, which I'm excited for, but I want to do them at daytime when the sun is out, because right now it's like after 9 p.m, but I wanted to film this video today. So more plans for like from their sketches. I haven't really decided on a composition for this one, and I still want to think about it, and I'm also kind of unsure. I first wanted to paint it with watercolors, but then I thought about it and I was like, hey, markers are cool too. So now I'm unsure, but I will see what I do with it. And this is when my girlfriend's package arrived. They got me some neon markers and pastel markers. I already had the pastel ones, but I didn't know it when I bought it for me. And I was like, hey, I'm just gonna keep it. And she was like, okay. Well, she gave it to me anyway, so I'm keeping them as a refill for when they are empty. And these are metallic watercolors. All of these art supplies are from Action, by the way. And this is probably my favorite thing my girlfriend bought for me. They got me the floral pocket box because they were on a flea market. It's the same in English, I believe. You know, those kinds of markets where people sell their old stuff. And there was this person who had like watercolor sets and especially Van Gogh ones for 10 euros. And usually, depending on the set, they're 15 to 30. This one is 30, and my girlfriend got it for me for 10 euros. So, well, she showed me a picture of the stuff that's there, and I asked her to get me this one because the box is pink, and pink is my favorite color, and and she bought it for me, and it makes me really happy because the colors are really cool. It has two bronze and gold, and then some other pretty colors, and here did some mixing with it, like light skin tone and a darker skin tone. Want to see if I can do that, or like a beige and a brown, I guess. Yeah, I like this color too. Just wanted to see how I can mix stuff and how the gold and the bronze is on top of the of two of the colors, and yeah. Here's more song lyric stuff. Did I really not skip a page? Wow. Yeah. Mila, and here's Milo. Oh, this was when I did was my pencil case video last week, but we have an addition to my pencil case, which is this calligraphy pen that my aunt got. She didn't get it for me, but she found this really old calligraphy set. So she gave it to me because she didn't use it. She didn't even open it, and it's like 15 years old, so almost as old as me. And yeah, she asked me if I wanted it because she saw that I bought calligraphy nibs, or like the pen nibs yesterday. So she asked if I wanted that one too, and it's really, really nice. I just kind of got a cramp in my hand because I push too much. It's kind of a weird habit of mine. And here's more Misk again, and me. Yeah. Oh god, this is so cool. I got accepted at the art design school. Great. I mean graphic design school. So this was a little art, a little drawing of celebrating that because it made me happy, because I've been waiting for a response from that school for 2 weeks now, like over 2 weeks. And yeah, it was really cool. The email kind of came out of nowhere, and I was like, oh my god, I was so nervous. I was too nervous to open it, and then I opened it and it said that I'm accepted. I was like, oh my god. And yeah, Venus, MILF. Yeah, me being happy about almost being done with the sketchbook because I missed drawing in an A4 one. And yeah, this was when my art supplies that I ordered last week came in, and my father would allow me to open it, but I'm kind of like, nah, I'll wait until it's Easter on Sunday. But I'm also not waiting until Sunday, I'm waiting until Saturday, because Sunday and Monday I won't be at home. So yeah, I decided to get one of the things in a package as a treat because I got accepted at graphic design school, and I didn't know what, so I asked my girlfriend, and she told me to take the black edition. They're nice. So I swatched them here, and yeah, I always just have stupid doodles on the last couple of pages. So here's Jay, my girlfriend's OC, my OC Milan and Jake, and a goodbye page, as I always do, kind of writing my opinion. I give this a 7.5 5 from 10 because I didn't really use marker in here because the paper is too thick. And I also because I drew on both pages, I didn't really use marker. What else? But it was nice for watercolor and for color pencils, and with ink it worked good too. It's just, I don't really know. I didn't. Oh god, how do I explain this? Well, I'm not the biggest fan of A5 sketchbooks, so I don't know if I'd buy this again, because an A4 one, I would want to draw on both pages again, and I don't like doing that in general, and doing that in an A4 one would take so long, and yeah. That's it. But besides that, it was a really good sketchbook, and I like the drawings I did in here. I kind of turned back from doing finished drawings in my sketchbooks and went back to doodling more, which is something I wanted to do, and like keep the full drawings for actual drawings and paintings that I'm doing on separate paper. And yeah, that's it. Also, if you didn't, here's a tip: if you have a watercolor sketchbook and don't want the pages to warp as much, use these clamps, or like any clamps you have, and put it. I put one here, one here, one here, and one here, so 4 ones. And that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. If you want to watch my other sketchbook tours, because I have a couple of ones, and maybe subscribe. Also join my Discord server, link in the description, and that's all. Bye. Thank you for watching.